Life is unpredictable, and that is true. Look at the situation we are in right now. We are in this COVID-19 pandemic. We are in crisis. Siguro yesterday, ang ganda ng trabaho natin. Ang laki na kinikita natin. We are in a very good situation financially. But then biglang, nawalan tayo ng trabaho, nawalan tayo ng income. So hi guys, good evening. This is Marcet again here. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new to our channel, welcome. And please do subscribe if you haven't yet. And please do click that notification bell button para updated kayo sa aming new uploads. Okay? Right, so in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the many lessons that hopefully we can learn amidst this pandemic, in this crisis that we are in right now. Alright. Right, so let's get into it. Right, lesson number 1. We need to save up for emergency fund. And I cannot stress this enough. How important it is to save for emergency fund. No excuses. Kahit magkano man yung income mo, maliit man yan, malaki man yan, kailangang magtabi ka para sa emergency fund mo. Kasi it's very, very important. And this will prove it right now while we are in this situation kung gano'n siya ka-importante. Diba? Right. Say for example, in a day, you're earning 200 pesos. So, make it a point to save 20 pesos from your income. At itabi mo yan para pang emergency fund mo. So, how much money should you save for your emergency fund? Well, maybe yung pinakamaliit, at least 3 to 6 months man lang ng monthly expenses mo, yun yung pinaka amount na dapat mong i-save para sa emergency fund mo. But the better if you can save up unto 6 to 12 months of your monthly expenses. That would be much better. Kasi hindi mo, like for example, right now, we are in a lockdown where uncertain kailan pa kaya babalik ito. Sabi nila, May 15, it will be back to normal. You can, well, maybe some people will be able to go back to work, but some cannot. So, what's gonna happen? Because right now, 2 months, magto 2 months na siguro, wala tayong trabaho, but you know, if you are being laid off, wala ka ng trabaho, it's gonna take you time to find another job. So, yes. That's why it's very important that you have some money being put aside that you can use in terms of emergency, because this one, you can consider this one as emergency. Right. Lesson number 2. Prioritize needs over wants. I'll say it again. Prioritize needs over wants. And I know a lot of us are guilty of this. Do you really need this iPhone 11 Pro Max? Do you? We don't. Guilty ako dito. Pero kasi ito yung husband ko kasi ang bumili, so I never mind. Pero pag ako, no, I won't be buying this thing. But yeah, I know marami sa inyo or marami sa atin ang guilty dito. Yes, we do need phones to communicate, to do our thing online, but we don't necessarily need the latest one or the anong tawag dito, yung pinaka ano ba yung tawag dito? What's the term? The best or yung pinaka upgraded version, kumbaga. Diba? So, whatever it is that you buy, you have to ask yourself this question several times. Do I really need this? Kailangan ko ba to? If the answer is no, then put it back. Put it back. Don't buy it because you don't need it. It's not a need. It's only a want. Yeah, you get it? And it's not just phones. There are some other things, that unnecessary things that we buy that we don't really need. It's just at the heat of the moment. Yung emotion natin. Because we buy based on emotion eh. Minsan, dyan yung nangyayari yung impulsive buying. Diba? Kasi, we're driven by our emotions. So, we have to control ourselves. It's emotion versus logic. So, I think we have to develop that skills or talent, that ability to buy things not on emotions but logic. So we have to think it first and ask ourselves several times, do we really need this thing? If not, forget it. Right, so you have to spend our money wisely. Spend our money wisely. Number 3, drop all your vices. Alam ko marami sa atin, Pilipinas, mahilig sa bisyo eh. Sugal, alak, sigarilyo. And they're doing no good to you. Walang may samang, walang magandang dulot yun sa buhay natin eh. Sugal, nakaka-addict. Yung sugal, oo, minsan nanalo ka, pero most of the times, if you are going to calculate it, mas malaki yung talo mo kaysa panalo mo, di ba? Kasi walang tawag dito, kasiguraduhan yan eh. Sumusugal ka nga, that's why it's called sugal, kasi sumusugal ka, walang kasiguraduhan na yung pera mo ay madodouble mo, triple you, or whatever amount that you're gonna get. You are betting. So, yan. And that is a very addictive vice. Diba, I've heard some stories like how people go bankrupt because of casino and things like that. So, yan. And, what? Next is cigarillo. How much is a stick of cigarette right now? Let's say, for example, 5 pesos. And, say, for example, in a day, you puff 5 sticks of cigarette. So, that's gonna be what? 25 pesos in a day, and you times it for 30. So it's gonna be 25 times 30 in a month. It's gonna be 750 in a month. And if you're gonna times it in a year, it's 12. That's gonna be 9,000 pesos in a year. It's big money already. 9,000 pesos. You can save it. And yung 9,000 pesos mo, hindi lang yun na masasayang mo if ever magkasakit ka. You're gonna spend for the hospital because it's proven that smoking is dangerous to your health. Maraming nagka-cancer, lung cancer because of that, and other illnesses that might come to you if you are a smoker. So, that's gonna be added expenses later on in your life if you'll be ill because of smoking. And number 3, drinking. Yes, it is okay to drink occasionally. Okay lang yan. Socially, occasionally, but not to the point of like doing it every day or many times in a week. And I think marami sa atin dito yung guilty of socializing or going out partying maybe 2 times a week or every week. Do we really need to party every week? Well, I don't do parties. I see it as a waste of money, really. You can do socializing, or you can do or socialize with your friends in other ways, but go out partying and drinking, that's not for me. But I know marami sa atin dito. And if you have friends, mayroon kayong mga kaibigan na yung parang sila yung nag-invite sa inyo, parang you see it as a peer pressure having them with you, inviting you to stuff like that. Then if you think they are no good, then just drop them. Kasi yun yung ano yun like marami sa atin na nakipag-inuman kasi nga sa ano barkada ganito ganyan tapos yung iba nang lilibre pa sa barkada but really tanong ko yung kaibigan nyo na nililibre nyo tutulong kaya sa inyo pag dumating yung panahon na kailangan nyo ng anong pera nagka-emergency kayo tutulong kaya sila sa inyo? I don't think so. They're only there because you have money. If time comes nang wala ka, andyan kaya sila? Probably not. There. Tigilan nyo na yung besyo nyo. Walang magandang may dudulot yan sa inyo. I swear. Wala talaga. Number 4. At marami ding guilty dito sa atin. Number 4 is, do not buy things that you cannot afford to buy in cash. Huwag kang mangutang para bumili ng latest gadget. Masama po yan. At lalong huwag kang mangutang para makapagpunta ka na makapagbakasyon ka lang, makapaglakwat siya at may post ka lang sa Facebook, Instagram mo, how good your life is. I remember somebody, a friend, well, not really a friend, but an acquaintance rather. It's way back 2013, 7 years ago. She called me, she rang me, sabi niya sa akin, oh, pwede ba akong manghiram ng 2,000 pesos? Kasi na-short ako, pupunta kami ng Boracay, wala na talaga akong, kailangan ko ng extra 2,000 pesos. And I was like, what? Punta ng Boracay, walang pera. So, nanghiram siya ng 2,000 pesos. So, yun, pumunta siya ng Boracay. Sabi niya sa akin, she will, ano ba tawag niya, ilisan? Babayaran niya raw yung pera na yun after, I think, a week or something like that. Kasi mayroon na nagka-problema lang daw siya, yung expected niya na pera is hindi daw dumating, blah blah blah. I'm not sure if it was true. But then, sinisingil ko siya, wala, hindi niya ako binayaran, daming reasons, alibis. Until such time na ako na lang yung nahihiya na maningil sa kanya, so I just forget about it and just move on. Bahala na siya. Alam niya yun sa sarili niya na hindi siya bayad, so karma na lang sa kanya. So yun yung mga diba, unnecessary things na if you know that you cannot afford to do that thing, then just don't do it. Ako, sa sarili ko, I'd rather buy things that I pay in cash. Although, I know that there are some advantages of using credit cards. I don't use credit card until recently kasi mas prefer ko talaga na mag-spend using cash kaysa credit card. Kasi credit card kasi mas matempt ka talaga kasi na mag-shop or mag-spend kasi it's not wala yung isang swipe lang ando na mag-go through, wala, okay na. Whereas if babayaran mo yung item or whatever it is that you want to buy, if babayaran mo siya in cash, if wala yung cash sa iyo, then you'll just forget about it if it's something that you don't need really, right? Pero yung credit card, it's so easy to get tempted to buy things using your credit card really. So that's why I don't really advise using credit card for unnecessary purchases. You have to have that control. Use your credit card to your advantage. So, again. 5 is go for home-cooked meals rather than eating out or eating in the restaurant. Because if you think about it, home-cooked meals, they're less expensive than eating out. How much do you spend eating out in even a fast food restaurant? And if you are eating out every day, that will add up. Lalaki din siya, di ba? And if you think about it, eating out has a lot of disadvantages as opposed to eating in or eating at home. Number 1, yun nga, yung cost. It's more expensive to eat out. Number 2, eating home cooked meals are most of the time healthier than what you eat outside. Kasi siguro, di ba, tendency is if you eat outside, you'd be going to a fast food restaurant. And we know that fast food restaurant, they're unhealthy food. And number 3, if you're eating home, assured ka na mas malinis yung pagkain kasi kayo yung nag-prepare. Whereas, pag sa labas, you're not really sure if malinis ba yung pag-prepare ng pagkain mo, di ba? There are some horror stories about, people preparing food in the restaurant, yung mga bad habits na ginagawa nila. So, yeah, those are things that we can't really avoid. But, yeah, this pandemic right now, so a lot of us are eating home cooked meals. Hindi na tayo lumalabas, di ba? Pero minsan, nag-order pa rin kasi syempre yung mga cravings tayo. Pero, I hope we learn to appreciate more eating home cooked meals rather than eating out. Yeah, so it's okay to treat yourself occasionally, but don't do it regularly. So, what I have just mentioned is that are examples of delayed gratification. So, what is delayed gratification? It's basically putting off things that will give you pleasure in exchange of a greater reward later on. Diba? So, by not spending your money on necessary things that not spending your money on the wants rather than the needs, not buying the latest gadget that you want but don't really need, not spending your money on things that you can't really afford and buy it on credit, yung uutangin lang. So that's delayed gratification. So if you choose to save your money instead, you will know that later on you'll be needing them. That's delayed gratification. If you're saving your money, budgeting your money, and saving it for retirement, that's delayed gratification, knowing that later on hindi ka na maghihirap, diba? So that's delayed gratification. So it is very important. I know the delayed gratification is something that we can learn, something that we can develop. It just takes determination and willingness to do so. Over time, practice, we will learn the skill. We will learn that habit of delaying gratification for something better, for a greater reward in the future. Okay, right. Last, we have to be financially responsible for ourselves. Be self-reliant, self-dependable. Huwag iasa natin sa gobyerno. Kasi sasakit lang yung kalooban mo pag hindi ka tanggap ng aid from government. They just passed on you, walang ibinibigay sa iyo, wala. Sasakit lang yung loob mo. So, yes, if may ibibigay, thank you, that's a bonus, but then wag kang umasa sa iba, wag kang umasa sa gobyerno. Asahan mo is yung sarili mo. Yan yung dapat. Alright, so those are the things that I hope we can learn amidst this crisis that we are in right now. I hope mayroon kayong natutunan from this video. If you think that this video is of value, is nakakatulong sa iba, then please do share this video. Give it a like, a thumbs up if you like this one. And if you want more content like this, just comment down below. And if you have those small lessons that you think one should learn from this situation we are in right now, just feel free to comment it down below and I shall be happy reading them. So yeah, that's it. Right, thank you guys for watching and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye. Good night.